Welcome back, and it's time for Three Stock Lunch. Now, we asked our trader to look among this week's worst sectors to find some stocks to buy. Semis, as we were talking about earlier, defense and pharma are all having a pretty rough week. So here with our trades and some picks in each one is Lee Munson. He is president and CIO at Portfolio Wealth Advisors. Lee, been excited to check in with you post-election after all these big moves, so thanks for the time. Let's start with pharma. You chose Eli Lilly, which surprisingly is down 10% this week, but some think that RFK is no fan of the GLP-1s. You're a buyer.
I don't care what RFK is a fan or not. People are going to buy this no matter what. Lilly's down almost 20% from the peak. This is a great opportunity to get back in. I sold some Lilly earlier this year because I didn't understand how the price cuts might affect things going forward. And I think Wall Street has it all wrong. Everybody's so concerned about how many scripts they're writing. We are in the first inning of a very long game, and it's not about just weight loss. It's about Alzheimer's. It's about addiction. And it's that Lilly has a oral thing that they're working on for GLP drugs. It's where the money is. I don't think you look anywhere else. Does Merck, do Pfizer have a plan? They're dead in the water, and I don't want to do Novo. So I think Lilly is the only pharmaceutical that needs to be purchased. If you need anything else, buy a sector fund or move on.
Okay. We also asked you for a defense name. You chose aerospace player Transdigm. Those shares down about 7% this week. Why can you buy it here?
Oh my gosh, I love this company. They had earnings that came out. People were a little bit concerned about decelerating this or that. It got hit 6-7%. It's back up. It's back going. I love this company. It's a mini Berkshire. And in defense, only thing I care about is aerospace. We've got to get hypersonic projects. We got to get, UAVs. That is the future. It's not these big, integrated defense contractors trying to sell another big, expensive billion-dollar airplane contract that's going to go down the tubes. So when you're looking at Transdigm, this is a company that buys up all the parts, all the OEM parts manufacturers, and they just squeeze and squeeze every single value and happiness out of those companies. And that's a very, very profitable trade. They run their balance sheet like private equity with leverage. That's why you're going to pay a 30-plus multiple for a stock that I have a lot of conviction in.
It's a Berkshire. It's like Berkshire, did you say, Lee?
Yeah, they go off and they buy all these little companies. It's just they own like 40 little companies and they let them operate. It's just a wonderful way to. Yeah, it's just a wonderful situation.
Listen, as Berkshire hits $1 trillion, and people are always interested in those who might be kind of emulating it to some degree. Okay, let's move on to the chips. You chose Nvidia. It's always hard to tell if people are going to love or hate kind of the leader in any given space. You're liking it today. It is down about 4% this week. It's tripled on the year. It's also down 4% today. Why?
Because there's nothing else out there. You're going to do a DRAM play on Micron. You're going to do a relative valuation play on QCOM. They have the only thing that exists. And so while I hate the concentration, I hate breadth, I'd rather wallow around in small cap value like it's 2002. If you're going to bother in chips, just go for the 800-pound gorilla and go home. It's Friday.
Lee, never failed to deliver. You buying the overall market here or no? 10 seconds.
Yeah, I love the market here. I'm probably going to buy a little bit more next week, but I got my buying hat on. The Trump pump has happened. The Trump fade is happening about a month before I thought. I think if you have cash to invest, this is your chance. Every portfolio manager is going to be buying dips until the end of the year. We have one right now.
Lee Munson, thank you, sir.